Hi, I'm Gunnar Beery. Gunning is the full name, but Gunnar Beery. And this is my video on the questionnaire for getting a leader dog. Okay.
Okay, and please state your name, city, state,
Oh,
and that you are applying for a
okay.
guard, a guide dog.
I'm
You don't have
in
to do your
North
name
Myrtle
again.
Beach.
You don't have to do your name again.
Okay. Gunning Beery, I go by Gunnar. In North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29582, and we're doing a video for the application for a leader dog.
Okay, good. How do you feel a leader dog will enhance your travel?
I do travel a couple miles every day, and I think a leader dog would enhance the safety of my traveling as I do cross some areas where it would be beneficial, because the crossings, and I'll just say on Main Street, and there's 4 of them, the crossings do not have any audible notification at all. I press the button and it may change the light, but it does not give you any audible notification. And there's been at least one time when I thought the traffic had stopped and I started to go across and it hadn't. So that would be a good benefit. I don't go out to the beach anymore. It's a block and a half for me. I would like to be able to go out to the beach, and if I had a dog, I would feel much more comfortable being able to cross Ocean Boulevard to get out to the beach. On a daily basis, the places that I go are McDonald's, once or twice a week, Kroger. The bank is once every couple weeks, which is also on Main Street. But I haven't been able to get to Lowe's, Home Improvement, and Walmart, which there are a lot of things that I can't get at Kroger. So having a dog would allow me a little more flexibility to go another half mile further than I currently go right now. Also, we go to other restaurants. A dog would be of great help there. And we go usually 3 to 4 trips a year where we fly. We're currently scheduled next week to go to Dallas, Houston, and Corpus Christi. We're going to be going to Seattle in September. We're going to the Biltmore Hotel in December. January, we're going back to Fairbanks, Alaska for the dog sled races in February. We do travel internationally. It used to be every year. Now it's kind of slowed down. We haven't gone anywhere internationally this year, but we usually have at least one international travel. So that's also high on my list on how to travel with a dog internationally. So it would give me a lot more flexibility, more independence, and just to give you an idea, when we stay like at the Marriott's and there's either a concierge lounge or there's a free breakfast, I have more and more difficulty getting down to breakfast on my own. I generally have help once I'm there, but getting on the elevators, getting down to the floor and out to where the restaurant is used to never be a real problem for me when I could see, but it's more and more difficult. And I don't know whether I have another year or 2 years. My eye doctor won't tell me, doesn't know how much longer I'm still going to be able to have my 1% of my vision. But I'm trying to work the best of it that I can. And basically, having a dog would help me navigate elevators, hotels, and things like that that I'm not accustomed to, like my daily walks.
Okay. Good, good. Um, Part three. Our instructors are highly trained to match specific dogs to clients. Are you open to the dog our instructors feel is the best match? Or are there characteristics such as breed, sex, or color for which you have a strong preference? If you have a strong preference, please explain your reasons for this preference.
I do not have a strong preference. We currently have a lab mix, Barbie. She's 11. She's getting to be up there in age. We have 4 dogs now. One is a male. He's a Yorkie. He'll be in another video. The other 3 are females. I don't have a preference. The only thing that obviously we need is a dog that wants to be in a pack, be around other dogs, and the chances of us having Barbie another 2 to 3 years is probably slim. She's showing her age. But no, I don't have uh, a, a preference. Barbie is a black lab mix. Um, and we've had a lot of dogs over the years. My wife and I are dog people. I've only had one that liked to swim. We do have a pool. It'd be nice if I had another dog that liked to swim. But our lab doesn't care to go swimming. None of the dogs really want to. But I just want a dog where I can have a good connection. And I do. And a dog that I can work with. 2 of our really good friends, and they're also references, have trained dogs, one of which is a therapy dog that would go to nursing homes, hospitals, schools, and General was a great dog. He just recently passed away. But the other one that Bobby has is a Malinois scent dog. And both of them have taught me you've got to understand they know what they're doing, and you got to listen to them. And so I like that idea. It took me a while to give up some mobility to the cane, and when I did get a chance to walk with Ivan in the Juno, it was interesting to kind of have to give up the cane for a dog.
Right.
I can do that. I'm trainable.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. I don't have a preference.
That's good. A leader dog requires much repetition and exposure to regular, meaningful routes to time frames for activities and routes. Example, I typically go for a mile walk around my neighborhood in the morning. In the afternoon, I ride the bus into town for doctor's appointments, shopping, or lunch with friends. In the evenings, I go for another mile walk around my neighborhood. On weekends, I use private transportation to attend church, functions, or family events on occasion. I ride the train into the city to attend special events. I don't.
Okay.
So,
I
briefly describe your weekly travel routine.
Okay. Weekly travel is independent walking, say up to McDonald's or over to Kroger, or I can't do my toenails anymore because I can't see them.
Yeah.
And I have to go to the nail place and they do my nails. So I've got certain places that I do go to on a regular basis. It's McDonald's or Kroger, which is across the street from McDonald's.
Okay.
Any place else is not public transportation. It is in the car with my wife driving, or I do have some friends that I go to restaurants, but it's once every couple weeks. You know, we'll go to different restaurants for lunch.
Okay.
But that's really right now. It's basically a mile each way. I would go around the park. That's a half a mile, and it's a block from where the house is, and it's a block and a half down to the beach. My wife and I used to go to the beach and walk for several hours, collecting shark's teeth and shells. I would go down there to support her and to walk on the beach, but we haven't really done that since COVID. I'd like to get back to that. And so on a regular basis, McDonald's, Kroger, on an as needed basis, the other places.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. If a guide dog will regularly be in locations other than your home for extended periods of time, such as a workplace, school, volunteer opportunity, gym, or athletic club, where will the dog be while you're in these locations? Will the dog be secured with you by use of a leash and or harness, or will the dog be secured by a tie down, crate, or some other means?
Now, the dog would always be with me if it was going out somewhere. The only work that we do, I'm retired. The only work that I do is volunteer work, and the volunteer work is calling. I have some shut-ins that I call every week for a wellness check to see how they're doing. That's for an AMCOR charity called Neighbor to Neighbor, but dog would be here with me.
There you go. Good stuff. All right. Are there any routes that you would like to do once you've completed training that you do not currently travel? If so, what prevents you from traveling these routes now?
Yes, going out to the beach would be the big one. And the primary reason is that there are no audible lights, crosswalks, etc. to get to the beach, even though it's only a block and a half away.
Okay. All right. Describe one thing you appreciated about your last dog and one thing that was less desirable. Previous guide dog users only, so that's not you.
No.
So just scratch that. If you have remaining vision, please describe what you see. Example, I can tell when lights are on and off. I can see contrast between light and dark colors. I can see the walk, don't walk sign at an intersection.
Okay. I have about 1% of my vision, very little peripheral vision, but my friend is contrast, black on white, white on black. As an example, on the table, this is good. On the table, if there's something white, like this list, I can see the border of it.
Okay.
I can't tell color anymore. I can, when it is dark, that's why I travel at 5:30 in the morning, I can see headlights. When it's completely dark, I can see if a stoplight is red. And if it's not red, then it has to be green, which tells me that's when I need to go. As a matter of fact, on the walk back, even the walk forward, was shadows. Shadows are very difficult for me, and I could not traverse shadows hardly at all. It was extremely slow. And the O&M helped me out a lot. And I won't mention who my instructor is, but Rod did a good job. But I can now go through shadows because there's a lot of trees, and during the daylight, I can get through the shadows without having to stop and inch my way through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, last one. Are there any other details that you wish to share, such as medical conditions or physical limitations?
No, I really don't have any physical limitations. We have had dogs. Probably the largest dog we have had was an English Springer at 55, 57 pounds. And Beauregard was just wonderful. He was a number of years ago, but the bulk of our dogs have been on the smaller side. Right now, when you see the other video, I have 3 that are in the 6, 7 pound range and one that's 40. So most of our dogs, we usually have one good sized dog that's in the 40 to 50 pound range, and then we have a lot of little ones. No, I like to spend time with each one, and I like to have a connection with them. My wife keeps wanting to get another dog so it'd be hers, but they all tend to gravitate to me because I feed them and I take care of them, and but I really appreciate dogs. I appreciate the connection with the dogs, and having one that works, that's not a pet.
Right.
And that's part of the training that I would need to go through, is how do I kind of separate that so I don't ruin the work environment that they have with overdoing the love.
Right.
Okay.
All right, good. All right, well, that's it. That's the end of the first part of the video.
Okay.
And thank you.